Nosferatu. I like how that sounds. But anyway, forget that. Let's get into it. One thing I did like about this movie was the fact that it was very eerie. Like the overall setting gave like a very like depressed feeling, mixed in with intense moment as the story starts to build. And I love how the vampire was portrayed as something that is monstrous and at the same time cancerous to the society that it was in. But enough of that. Let's talk about these characters though. Here we have Ellie, and the thing about it was, how were you able to call on a vampire out of nowhere? Because my thing is, I'm thinking at that moment you're praying to God, but the whole time you're praying to this entity, and I'm just noticing like there's no ritual, there's no candles, nothing. And just to be around this woman was just a overall curse. Because look at how many people got affected within the city. On top of that fact, people that were close to you end up losing their life in the process. Then what blew me was the fact that like I was just getting it in like at every given moment. Like I'm like, hold on, bro. Like first the lake, then next thing you know, it's in the bed and you making these noises. I'm just sitting here like, wait, hold on. That don't sound right. And deep down, she wanted nothing to do with Count Orlok to the point she wanted to make him jealous. Talking about, Thomas, come here. Let's show him my love. And you just gonna have to see the scene. If you've seen it, you know what the hell I'm talking about. Now, Thomas, you're going to Transylvania. That's a red flag right there, my boy. Now, I'm not really going to trip about the time because it took you 6 weeks, but the fact that you went to a village and they sat there and told you not to go and not to let that man leave the castle, red flag. Like, what made you think it was normal for a carriage just to pull up, then slowly but surely the door of it just slowly opens? Bro, no. And honestly, I am surprised you survived that fall mid-movie. And you saw a whole sacrifice in that same village. And they took your horse. I would have turned back. And at one point, I felt sorry for him. Especially when she sat there and told him, you don't please me like he do. Oh, that's something no man want to hear. And I would hate to grow up in a time where doctors like these, bro. Because every time this man came to a conclusion, he talking about, she just got too much blood. Like, I get that you're a man of science, but this woman is walking in crab form, literally convulsing, eyes rolling in the back of her head, and you talking about like, oh, she just crazy. Like, bro, oh my God. And it took Frigid so long to come to the terms that like, bro, it's a supernatural presence. This is just not just a plague. It took this man to lose his wife and his kids to understand that. And quite frankly, a part of me don't feel bad for him. And if it wasn't for my boy William Dafoe character, they wouldn't have last, because he'd have crashed out. And he probably the most sane one out of all of them. Because when he first encountered Ellen and saw her being possessed at that moment, he wasn't scared. Bro was literally, I got this motherfucker. Hey, he my favorite character. And in fact, he was like, hey, you gonna have to forget about her, bro. This the only way we're gonna get rid of this man. Man, he did not care. He just trying to get the mission done. Count Orlok was really the definition of applying pressure, but it was just coercion. This man waited years for this woman. This man sat here, bought a house in the area that she was in. I guess my boy got tired of the spiritual grip. It was like, you know what? I need that physical grip for real, bro. I wouldn't be surprised when women start posting Count Orlok talking about if he wanted to, he would. But overall, it was a good movie. I liked it. But it did have its moments. Even after seeing it today, I still be thinking to myself like, damn, that shit was crazy.